are about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, 20! Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby! Woo! Sugar! Mike, check, 59. Hey, wahoo! Okay, just like that. 59, Mike.
On first down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
80 weapons. Alabama.
They'll try the left side. Vaughn. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings.
Hey, let's get there. Mike 36. Stay with you. Check it. Watch 36. Sugar.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Wait, 29. Alpha.
First and 10 at the 47.
I'm coming. A little flare.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, zoom. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is fielded at the 7. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Hey, check 21. Here we go. I got this.
Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check three. Spot. No.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
I got you. Switch. Tighten up that hunt.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Broken tackle. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. Well, they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
72. Line 36. Watch the run. Check it.
On play action, now Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right, 36 the mic. Yeah. 72. 450.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Flush to his right. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
It's Coleman here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
6-6, check, 45 to line. On the arm. Safe. Shoot. Check the backer. Watch the shift.
On second down, it's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry by Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 62 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo now. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
12, fellas, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
84. Who's got 84? Check 84. Single.
13.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I'm on. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Regular. Mike 5'9". Coming for you. Hey.
Brady now on first down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
380 head. Mike, check. 59. I got it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. On first down, it's Vaughn. He finds some open field here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Alert.
Mike 5'4".
Hey, let's go.
Target. Right there.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the right.
White.
Check. Crouch. Watch out. Big ass. Switch.
12, fellas. Here we go.
from the gun. It's Garoppolo. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And the 49er first down.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is born. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Intended for Antonio Brown. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 15.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
I got you. Slam. 21. Here we go.
54.
Hey, team 6.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, switch gears. Whip. Watch the whip.
To throw is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Let's make these big 12, pilot, 64, weak.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
65.
It's a gain of 10.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Got a man, it's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This will be caught by Brown. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
13.
Check out Henry. Slam. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
All day, baby, all
54.
Hey, gun.
Check. Watch it before.
No gain on me, man.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
We own them.
Now Brady. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Wait, that 53.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Line 36. Line 36. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now Brady. He's got Evans. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Motion.
Again, it's Jones. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Vaughn, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a give, right side. It's Vaughn. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
1 Omaha. Bravo.
Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Use all forfeits. Lock.
Check 45 to my. Check 45 to my.
Move.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. 23 yards, the final tally. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure.
Hey, exit.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, check mark 45. Check mark 45.
Go. 45.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I got you. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
45 is the mic.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't flag.
45. Mike, 45.
Hey, Charlie.
Not today.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. A nice pickup on 1st down. 7 yards. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go, here we go.
Go. Go. Check 99. Check 99. Sit.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll try again with Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now a give right side. It's Vaughn, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Here we go,
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. 25 yards that time.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check tight.
11.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, gun.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54.
Let's get it together, defense. I got you.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
12, fellas, here we go. Lock! Hey, gun.
Man, move it. You got to get that.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Buccaneers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no Snowden and keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coast will regret it.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now I can juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now.